My name is Adam Farthing, and this is my Heroic Imagination project. First thing that I want to start off by discussing is basically the difference between a superhero and a real hero. Before this course, if somebody were to ask me what is a hero, my immediate thought would go directly to a superhero, which superheroes are great. They have superpowers. They're perfect in basically every single aspect. They usually have a pretty cool outfit, but the con is they're not real people. They do not truly impact the world, obviously, because they are made up figures and not real human beings. On the other side, you have your real heroes. These are your people that take the time out of their day to just positively affect another person's life. They're also very inspirational. Like I said, they truly help the real world, unlike your superheroes that a lot of people think of. And the hero that I want to bring up, he's definitely a hero of mine. It's a man called Stephen Willeford. Sadly, not many people know this man's name, even though he, in my opinion, performed by far one of the most heroic acts of these past couple of years. He's just an average citizen. He was in his house on a beautiful Sunday morning. His daughter then ran in, informing him that there was an active shooter at the church just a few blocks away from his house. Here and here kind of comes in the bystander effect that we talked about. In my opinion, many people would have stayed in their house, stayed to themselves, not wanting to risk their life. Luckily, Stephen Willeford is the exact opposite. As soon as he heard the news from his daughter, he grabbed his AR-15, ran down the block, and confronted the active shooter. He ended up chasing the active shooter while on the phone with the police, letting the police know exactly where that shooter was for them to eliminate him. And what I like about Mr. Willeford so much is in every interview that he had after the incident, the interviewer always loves to tell him how much of a hero he is, which he definitely is, but Stephen will reject the fact of him being a hero, which, in my opinion, a real hero is somebody that will not take the positives just from doing a heroic act or something that most people would think that's what they should have done anyway, which I believe that's kind of how Stephen Willeford thought. He thought that that's what he was supposed to do, therefore he should receive no praise for it. And he was very humble. The next hero of mine, which I bet most people doing these presentations will say one of their heroes is their father, and that is definitely one of mine. My father is by far one of the most hardworking men I've ever experienced being around. He owns his own business. He also has his pilot's license, and truly just by far the most caring person I've ever been around. A story of his that I'm going to tell you today. Sadly, I couldn't get a video clip of him, but I hope that you guys believe my word. It was in 2014. He was on his way to pick me up from high school, and he was on the highway, and he saw this car swerving, acting a little unusual, and it ended up pulling off to the side of the road. And my father knew that there was definitely something wrong with the person driving the vehicle. So this kind of brings in that bystander effect again. He very easily just could have continued down the road, basically again just saying it's not my problem, I'm not going to deal with it. But luckily he ended up pulling off the road just to check on the driver, even though it is very risky because you don't know what could be going on in that vehicle. But he approached the vehicle and realized that the man was having a heart attack. So my father quickly called 911, and they had an ambulance there within about 30 minutes. So that kind of just shows, again, somebody that takes maybe 5, possibly 30 minutes out of their day just to positively affect someone's life That is a real hero to me. And now I'm going to talk about a heroic experience that I thankfully was had the opportunity to be a part of. It's called Courts for Kids. Basically, this foundation sends high school kids to third world countries to build courts, small villages for the children to play sports on. And that's exactly what we did. We got the opportunity to go to Bethel, Haiti, which is a very small village right outside of Port-au-Prince. And when we showed up, they were playing soccer on dirt and rocks. And by the time we left at the end of the week, they were playing all of their sports on a nice slab of concrete with goals. This was beautiful for me to, not only interact with these wonderful people, but to watch people, change lives of other people. I saw it right in front of my eyes. The beautiful people of Bethel enjoyed us there. They enjoyed our company, and they just appreciated what we were doing for them. And I would not change that experience for the world. What I want to end off this presentation by reiterating is a real hero to me is somebody that they don't have to, change somebody's life or save somebody's life, but a real hero is somebody that will just take, it could be 30 seconds, possibly 5 minutes just out of their day to make somebody else's day, possibly life, that much better.